you all know what day it is. That's right, it's Taco Tuesday. And here we are on Taco Tuesday in a series called Black and White. And we're going to dive in today. We're going to be talking about tacos. That's right. We're also going to be talking about Mayans. We're going to be talking about Aztecs. We're going to be talking about a lot of things this morning. And hopefully we're going to be able to dive right in. I'm getting a little flashing weird thing on my screen today. So I'll deal with that here in just a second. But let's dive right in. Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to eight, and the founder of the 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations, because it's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most. And I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Listen, my hope is that you plan on eating some tacos today. That is my hope. I hope you plan on eating some tacos today. I know my family, we are looking forward to eating tacos tonight. Every Tuesday, my mom and my stepdad are kind enough to invite the whole Lundy tribe over. That's right, the whole Lundy tribe. Me, my wife, 7 babies. We all go to mom's house. My stepdad makes the best tacos. He's been making them forever. He makes tacos. We eat the tacos. I eat a lot of the tacos. Currently, I hold the record at 8 tacos. I eat the tacos. We eat the tacos. And then my mom chases the kids around all night long while my wife and I sit on the couch and watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Now, that might not sound like an amazing Taco Tuesday to you, but when you have 7 kids and you have an opportunity to sit on the couch and watch some old people game shows, you take full advantage of that opportunity. In all seriousness, though, we are just so grateful to have my mom in our lives, and to have my wife's mom in our lives, and to know that my kids have their grandparents in a safe place that we can go and we can relax and we can just be us. It's awesome. And the tacos are a bonus. All right, they're a bonus. So my hope is that you plan on having tacos at some point today. Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, and you might get a little hungry if you're watching the full production today, because I got some awesome shots of some tacos. But listen, I don't know if you knew this or not, but tacos originated in Mexico. Now, most of you probably knew that, right? But they originated in Mexico. And originally they filled these tortilla shells, right? They filled them with fish and cooked organs, and ultimately tacos were used to provide vital nutrients to people back in the day. Now, this was long before the Spanish even arrived, right? Like, we're talking, the Spanish arrived in 1519. So this is even long before the Spanish arrived. They were using tacos to deliver vital nutrients. That's how they ate in that culture, right? And so let me give you a quick history lesson while we're on this, while we're talking about tacos and all these things, all right? So listen, Mexico, it might be a little early. Wake up. I hope you're ready. All right, we're going to go on a journey here. Mexico became the country of Mexico in 1521. All right, 1521. I want you to think about that. 1621, 1721, 1821, 1921, 2021. So 500 years ago, right? They just celebrated 500 years. So Mexico became Mexico in 1521 after the Spanish conquistadors came in and took the place over. All right, in 1519, this guy named Cortez, and there was a group of 450 of them. They came in, they took over, right? Prior to that, Mexico was called Anahual. Anahual. All right. If you're on Clubhouse, drop it in the comments how you think that's spelled. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, drop it in the comments. I'd love to see how you think that is spelled. All right. But before it was Mexico, it was called Anahual. And Anahual means surrounded by water. That was the actual definition, right? Surrounded by water. And it was home. Mexico was home to some of the greatest civilizations that we've ever seen on this planet, right? Like the Aztec civilization that I'm sure that you heard of, that it was in Mexico. Also the Mayan civilization, right? Incredibly advanced civilizations. That's also in Anahual, not Mexico, but Anahual. Nice job, Paula Collins. I like that. Good guess. Very close, right? Get rid of that W. Okay. So some of the greatest civilizations, and Jamesia said, Juna with a J, right? Juna Ual. Tarika said, Ana Q-wall. I like that. Very, very close. I like these guesses. You guys are funny this morning. I love it. All right. So some of the greatest civilizations of all time existed over in Mexico. And so when you think about that, or at least for me this morning, when I think about that, I think that some of the greatest civilizations of all time existed over in that country. And now Mexico is a country with a lot of complex problems, right? They have a lot of complex problems like economic inequality. There's tremendous amount of economic inequality in the country of Mexico. All right. They also have problems like rural poverty. A large portion of the population lives in these rural, very impoverished areas. They also have significantly lower wages, especially versus what we're doing right here in the United States of America and other places around the world. And to top that all off, they have an incredibly oppressive, OPPRESSIVE government. Not impressive with an I, an incredibly oppressive government. You see, Mexico, aka Anahual, I'll tell you how to spell it later, is not a land of opportunity, as the United States is dubbed, right? We're dubbed the land of opportunity. No, Mexico is not that. Mexico is brutal in many ways. It is a very brutal place to grow up. It's a brutal place to live. It's a brutal place to try to exist. And so it's no wonder that so many people in the country of Mexico try to run up to their sister border country, whatever words you want to use on that, right? The land of opportunity. And so just where that line crosses, right, from the United States down into Mexico, there is a completely different experience depending on which side of that line you're on. Completely different experience. And it's fascinating to me, being a curious person, it's fascinating because that completely different experience is literally determined by one single thing. It's been determined that the experience is determined based on where you were born. Born on one side, oppressive government, rural poverty, massive challenges. Born on the other side, you're in the land of opportunity. We're going to discuss that further today. We're going to dive in and talk about what that does culturally for humans. We're going to talk about how that one single thing of where you were born ultimately can help determine and shape who you become. We're going to dive into that right now. Before we do, though, you know what we got to do on this show? We got to get the body moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's right, John Paul Guidry. I feel you, brother. Same here, my man. Same here. Here we go. There it is. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where we're going to do a little dancing. That's right. We're going to do a little dancing. Look, I don't know where you're at. You could be anywhere in the world right now. I don't know where you're at. I don't know exactly what time it is for you, depending on where you are. Here's what I do know, though. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object at rest tends to stay at rest. That I do know. So I'm going to need you to get in motion. You feel me? If you're just getting up, you're laying in the bed, get up. Time to get up out the bed. If you're on a run a little bit harder. You got more in you. You know you do. You know you've got more in you. I'm going to need you on your mile pace, not your 5 mile pace. Got it? Let's go ahead and get moving. Lifting some weights. Let's lift a little bit stronger. Maybe you're there playing racquetball. Hit that ball, Scott Simon. Get after it, boy. Whip them boys. Teach them what's up. Or maybe you're out shopping. Maybe you're at work. Maybe it's the afternoon. Maybe you're getting ready for bed. I'm not sure where you are in your time. All I know is an object in motion tends to stay in motion. So let's get to dancing, all right? Let's get moving. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So Facebook, share it out. Over on YouTube, you can share over there as well. Clubhouse, drop down to the bottom, hit the little square with the arrow pointing out of the top of it, and share this out into the Clubhouse streets. Lastly, this is the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, drop a good morning in the comments. I'll say what's up. Fair enough? Clubhouse, you got comments over there too. Drop some good mornings. I see you, Ray Hatcher. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Kim Fair. Great to see you this morning. How you doing, Stephanie Toadvine? I saw what you said about Sling Blade. Gloria Bond. Good morning. What's up, Vicky Everett? How you doing, Christina Howard? Great to see you this morning. Nathaniel Banks. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Marilyn Wilkins in the building. Liza Myers Borges. What's up? Renee Nord, the queen, is in the building. Tristan Smith and Kimberly Hatfield. Stan Scher is up in here. Rodney Rock Hatfield also in the building. Great to see you. What's up, Gilbert? Ooh, Chikori. That's a new last name for me. River Scott. Great to see you. Sean Weatherby is in the building. Jeremy Nolling up in here. What's up, Rick Tamburino? I see Marilyn Wilkin and Dora Maria over there on Clubhouse, rocking it. I see Yen is in the building. My boy Justin Conacow. What's up, Rocky? I'm glad you're here. I see Monica in the building. Larissa, Scott Simons, TM Lolita, Stars Tina. My man Stephen Kuhn, probably over in Hungary or somewhere around the world. I see Kimberly King's in the building and Coco, Core Element, and Dr. Jamesia. Annette's up in here. How you doing, Jacob? How you doing, Jeff? Pastor Jeff. Tom's in the building. Renee is in the building. Who's this? Wisdom Guy. Gilbert. Oh, I just said your name over on the other platform. That's awesome. Max up in here. John Paul Guidry, Don Sankey, Jackie, Maria Regina. I see Mindy and Cash in Portugal and William and Wood. I know my boy Patrick Abad will be watching this later, so I want to give him a shout out real quick. He won't be watching live, but he'll be catching this later. Good morning to all of you. What's up, Gail Beecraft and Amy Myers? I'm so glad you're here. Speaking of Patrick Abad and John Paul Guidry and Don Sankey and Scott Simons and Liza and some of my automotive friends that are in this space, I just want everybody to know we would not be able to do the show that we have right here, right now. We wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for the automotive industry, man. The automotive industry put me on the map, took me in when no one else would, gave me an opportunity to completely change my life. I love the auto industry. If you're looking and thinking about a career change, if you're thinking, I need more opportunity, I'm stuck where I'm at, I'm ready for something new, shoot me a message, dude. I'm telling you, the auto industry is banging. And I got dealers all over the country, literally all over, actually, and up in Canada. Aaron Lang, right? Doug and Andrew. We've got dealers all over North America. That's right, Lou. You know what's up. There are dealers all over North America There are opportunities everywhere, from admin positions to management positions to sales positions. It's just an incredible industry. So if you've ever thought, hey, I want to try something new, do me a favor, hit me a message. I'll connect you with one of my dealers, or who knows, we might have some opportunities right here as well, because we're doing some growing and expanding. But listen, the auto industry freaking rocks, and you should become a part of it. Shout out to my 800% Club members. It is without you, we would not be able to do what we do. Oh, why is there no sound on there?
The perspective of car buying.
Glenn always has that next move before any other dealers even thought about it.
Love, every moment with being with the group, the friends that you meet, the ideas that you have, or that knowing that there's like-minded individuals who want to help others around them be successful.
When you invest in your people, your business will grow tenfold.
Hey, it's TikTok Tuesday. You've survived day 1 of the week. We're on day 2. Only just a couple more to go. You got this. I believe in you. All right, today's TikTok is going to be more focused towards the car girls and guys, and I guess anybody in the sales industry. If you're in those industries, let me hear you say, what?
What?
I can't hear you, but I'm assuming maybe you went, what? It's early, I get it. I came across a guy named TJ Mitchell on TikTok. He's a car salesman, and I just think what he does is hilarious when it comes to marketing. So if you guys are in the car industry and you're wanting to see like an example of how to do good social media, go check this guy out.
Mr. Peppers, your credit is absolutely immaculate. Congratulations. You went to private school? I'm just curious. You say you stepping out to smoke a cigarette? No, you don't. You can sit right there in this office, light it up and fire it up. But you ever thought about financing the world and try to make it a better place? I'm just gonna give you a car, okay? For your hard work and your dedication. First, I want to say congratulations, okay? Your credit score is absolutely wonderful. I'm looking at your credit score and I didn't even know it could get that high. I'm gonna have the red carpet waiting for you right when you walk in. I got a bowl of grapes, melons, and cantaloupe for you, too. I just want to say you are blessed. And I also want to let you know, if no one's told you, I love you. I love you, Miss Plumberry. Do you feel like adopting a 30-year-old? Okay, because I want to be a part of your family. I just want to tell you this. You are a superhero, okay?
If you don't have an 850 credit score, you're still a superhero to me, but I'm not in the sales industry. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next week. See ya!
And now it's time for the Morning 5 quote of the day. Hey, check it out. Woke up this morning, grabbed my Morning 5 planner like I do every day. And right at the top of the Morning 5 planner, there's a quote. There's always a quote submitted by actual members of our community, which, by the way, if you haven't gotten your quote in, you want to be in next year's planner, you might want to make that happen. But today's quote was submitted by Harlan Bauer. And the quote read like this: "Only he is good who seeks to be better." What's up, Yolanda? Only he is good who seeks to be better. I read that quote this morning. I thought there's so much truth to that, right? Only he is good who seeks to be better. How are you doing, Glenn Lundy? I'm doing good. Why am I doing good? Because I'm seeking to be better. Sometimes we find those that are not seeking to be better, ask them how they're doing. They normally don't say good. Busy, tired, exhausted, stuck, over it, depressed, sad, sick, right? When we stop seeking to be better, when we stop seeking to grow, when we stop being students, when we stop seeking knowledge, when we stop seeking new experiences, life can get rough. So when I read that this morning, I thought about that. And luckily, here we are in 2022, right? In 2022, we can literally find information anytime we want. We can go out, we can grow, we can develop, right? We can access books and quotes and things like this. We can jump into these spaces where we can grow together in the morning, right? Online from all over the world. We can do all these things because luckily we live in 2022. And so it allows us to be in a position where we can constantly seek to be better. But what if you couldn't? 30% of Mexico citizens do not have access to the internet. In 2022, 30% of the citizens of the country of Mexico do not have access to the internet. Now, keep in mind, this is not for infrastructure reasons. They got Wi-Fi spots all over the whole country. It's got nothing to do with infrastructure. It's got nothing to do with direct access. They simply can't afford to pay for it. The average citizen in Mexico makes $13 a day. $13 a day, $390 a month. That's $390 a month to put food on the table for their families. That's $390 a month to be able to get the car that they need to be able to get to and from whatever job they can find. That's $390 a month to pay for their home. That's $390 a month to feed their kids, their children. $13 a day, $390 a month. It is a lifestyle that most of us that are currently here together this morning, most of us can't even comprehend. Can't even comprehend what that's like. Because of the side of the fence that they were born on, that is one of the challenges that they face. They don't have the same opportunity. Many of them, let me clarify, not all, many of them, the 30% that don't even have access to the internet, they don't have that opportunity to continue to seek to be better with the technology that we have today. And because of that, right? Because of that situation, that creates a certain mindset. It also creates in those people a certain work ethic. It also creates in those amazing superhumans a certain set of beliefs. A certain set of beliefs that creates workers. Men and women that are willing to literally fight and die if they have to provide a better life for their families. You see, the challenges and the situations they face, what's up, Vitali? How you doing, Derek McLean? The challenges that they face create a culture of appreciation and the willingness to do whatever it takes to get the job done. You see, those particular challenges create a dynamic blend of beauty and heritage and good old-fashioned work ethic. You see, those particular challenges that were given to them the moment they were born on certain land beneath their feet, it's allowed them to create within themselves a very proud people. Very proud of their heritage. In many cases, these folks are just once or twice removed from the pits of oppression and poverty, or they're in the midst of this desire to be able to grow, a desire to be able to learn, a desire to be able to capitalize on opportunity. You see, these challenges that are connected to the place, the land that their feet were born on, create a people, a beautiful, beautiful people that value tight-knit family dynamics. You see, it's interesting how tragic conditions can bond people stronger. So you'll find in Mexican culture multiple generations living under one roof. You see, all of these things, what's up, Adam Marburger? All of these things create a people born on different soil than you and I, who therefore face different challenges than you and I. And because of where they were born versus where we were born, it breaks my heart when I see these beautiful, amazing, dynamic, hardworking, loyal, culturally intact people. It breaks my heart when I see them written off as an immigration problem. And then we throw up a wall or a fence and we ultimately call it a day and we go back about our lives. Now, don't get me wrong. There's no politics here. We don't do politicking in the GM3X space. That's not what we do. And I understand that all things have a purpose and an intention, and all perspectives have value. In my world, all perspectives have value. Don't want to go down that road. I do want to go down a road, though, where humanity, you and I, humans, have less division. I do want to go down a road where humans, you and I, seek to understand. You see, I do want to go down a road where we can put ourselves, even if just for a moment, we can put ourselves in the shoes of somebody that doesn't look like us, walk like us, talk like us, think like us, or believe what we believe. That we can just take this time, if it's right now, and just remind ourselves that, hey, we are all children of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And you see, that God made you and I to become the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And the same is true for every other one of the 7.3 billion people that are on this planet. And just because someone's feet were born on a different soil than us, or their feet were born into a different community than us, or their feet were born to a different skin tone or skin color than us, doesn't make that person any less than. Ultimately, to be truthful, the challenges that they face can in many cases make them stronger. Each person's journey is uniquely their own. Each person's challenges uniquely their own. Each person's cultural upbringing uniquely their own. Our opportunity here in 2022 is to pause for just a moment, and instead of writing off those that are different, take the time to understand. You see, together we're so much stronger. Together we're so much better. And he who is good is he who seeks to be better. Go out today, enjoy your tacos, seek to be better. And remember, every human that you come in contact with is an opportunity for you and I to understand one another, and to all together we can rise. Fair enough? Fair enough. Listen. We're going to go talk about this some more over at Clubhouse. That's right. We're going to go talk some more over on Clubhouse. It's an awesome app if you haven't downloaded it yet. We're going to talk about this a little bit more over there live this morning from 6 to 6:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're catching this on the replay, our Breakfast with Champions room goes all the way until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you can catch us there. Right now, if you're catching it at some other date or some other time, then just come back. Come back tomorrow. We're here every morning, 5:30 a.m. That's too loud. Hold up.
I'll be alright.
Hold up.
The sun will arise.
There we go. Just come back. We're here at 5:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, bringing you motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversation. Listen, I believe in you. If nobody's told you this yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I do. I love you. Now go out there and love on others. Fair deal? Fair deal. See you guys later.
My soul in the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. 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 When I was broken, you came and set me free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid, I will look to the light. I will not be shaken, I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me, I know that the sun will rise.